one of the most recognisable faces in horse racing, has now turned her attention to greyhounds.
We had a retired greyhound called OK Fred, and we'd had him for a number of years, and he was such a delight. I mean, the first thing that met you when you got home, first dog to either the car when we lived in Lambourne or here, was Fred, and he always had a smile on his face, so it didn't matter what had gone on during the day, whether it had been a bad day or whatever. He was always there smiling when you got home. And sadly, because of his age, you know, the time came where we had to make a decision to put him to sleep. And last year, the beginning of last year, we had him put to sleep, and I said to my husband, I'm going to get another greyhound. I said, this time I want another one that's going to race. So I was going to have the greyhound to race because my husband had his golf. And what happens, he's got so besotted with them, he's got 2 pups himself now.
Many people would be surprised at your enthusiasm now for greyhounds following your success in horse racing. How do you explain that?
Well, we've always had dogs, and I like dogs, and I needed something to... When you get to my age, you need something that's going to make your knees tremble. And I've got some good friends that were into horse training, like Pat Whelan, who I now share a puppy with, that's a boy being schooled. There's lots of trainers, you know, and horse people interested in greyhound racing, and it is exciting. And I needed something to fill the void that I could personally be involved in. And I get overly anxious when Mark has a runner. My son trains racehorses, and my sister. And we do enjoy watching them have runners and winners, obviously. But we needed something for us, and David and I, and greyhound racing is very exciting, and we can have the dogs at home. The fact that we can have them home, isn't it? And if I get a dog that needs to be off the card for any reason, then I like to have them home, because actually what I was best at when I was training horses was dealing with the problem horses, and the success actually just attached itself onto that. There you go. Have a little rest. No chance. No chance. Remember when Velvet Dynasty won at Oxford on Sky, and on the predictor, you know, where you have I think he was either last on there, but of course he hadn't read the script. So when they run down the back straight at Oxford, I'm looking at the dogs that have gone clear of him, and I'm looking at him, and he's really turning on the power, and I'm going, he's going to catch him. He's going to catch him. Anyway, he came wanging around the outside. I promise you, my legs had gone that weak. I'd gone as white as a ghost, apparently. And Bob Baker said to my husband, get her, Dave, get her. Look at the colour of her. And you couldn't believe that, having spent your life training racehorses and, you know, having runners and in the Grand National and the Gold Cup and all those other nationals, that greyhound racing could actually have the same effect on you. So I get a bit anxious when they run. I'm glad when it's over.